which means we should go word problems, right? Word problems. And I think we've talked about adding word problems and subtracting word problems. Who's got, you got some notes there? What's it say there? We've got some about combining, and we got some about some. Today, we are talking about word problems that are about equal groups. And I suppose it would help if we wrote down the word problem here. Let's see if I can find a good one from the book. At Lincoln School, wait, should there be a comma? No. There are 4 classes of 5th graders. There are 4 classes of 5th graders. 4 classes of 5th graders with 30 students in each class. With 30 students in each class. How many students are there altogether? How many students all together? Okay, spell that wrong, right? All together. All together. And we've talked about this before. Oh, let's do this first. When you talk about groups of students and groups of things, the formula or the pattern that you should think about is this. Let's write this down. The pattern you should look at and think about in the back of your mind, you should have this, the number in each group, the number in each group, the number in each group, put that in a box, times the number of groups gives you the total. And this will not shock or amaze your friends. This will be one of you go, that I could have told you that without all this gobbledygook talking. But who knows? Maybe this one. So if you look at this, here's the hard part about this. Sometimes in a story problem, we don't actually use the word group, so this is kind of confusing. So you, being these smart, intelligent 5th graders, have to figure out what noun, do you guys know what nouns are? You don't know what nouns? What noun is a group of something? What noun is a group of something? Is a class a group of something? Is a student a group of something? Is a 5th grader a group of something? Is a person a group of something? Is a school, I guess, is a group of something. Which one would be a group of something? I'm gonna remove this sentence, this part of it, because I don't want you to get confused. Because because we don't really do that. There are 4 classes of 5th graders with 30 students in each class. How many students are there altogether? What word there stands for a group of something? Sam? A class is a group of, yeah, or students as it goes in this, right? A class is a group of students. So here where we have the word group, we're going to put the word class. And see if this doesn't make sense. The number in each class, does it tell us how many are in each class?
Yes.
What is that number, Carolina? There are 30 students in each class. Does it tell us how many classes there are? Number of classes there are, Brady?
4 classes.
There are 4 classes. And if I multiply those 2 numbers together, 30 times 4, it's tough math, I always do it, but it is
120 students.
120 students. And you'll tell me that you could have done that without all my discussion, and I'll tell you, yes, I believe you can, but they get harder and you need to kind of see the whole pattern there when you do that. Now, what can also help you out with this, ladies and gentlemen, is just like we always talk with story problems, you kind of draw some pictures to sketch it out. Okay, which would look like what? If you were drawing this out, we have 4 classes. Sometimes there's too many classes to draw out. I mean, if you had 150 classes, you weren't going to draw out 150, but 4 we could draw out. And how many are in each one?
30.
So 4 groups of 30, and you kind of get this whole story problem there. I can tell you're ready for a challenge. Here is the challenge. Well, we're ready for one a little harder. A little harder here. The coach separated 48 players into the coach separated the 48 players into 6 teams, or 6 equal teams, I guess. 6 teams. 6 teams. How many players were on each team? How many on each team? Question mark. And I know you know the answer, River, and I don't really care that you know the answer. I want to look at us putting it, setting it up in with the little thing that we did. Now you don't have to write out the whole thing like I did, but let's do it. The number in each group times the number of groups equals the total. Same thing I just wrote, just kind of in a short and condensed form, right? Yeah. Now what, River Kabarik, since you had your hand up, instead of the word group here, what is a group of something? Is a coach a group of something? Ah, a team is a group of what? Players. So, instead of the word group, I'm going to put the word team. The number in each team times the number of teams equals the total. So, do I know how many are in each team? I don't. So what do I do there? Being smart algebra students, when you don't know, you do what, Ephraim? What? No. I'm still working on setting the problem up here. I don't know how many are on each team, so I do what in my problem there, Carolina? Add a letter. What letter are we going to use just because? We usually pick something that kind of stands for it there. What do you want to put? Huh? P for? Sure, why not? P for players. We don't know how many players on each team. Do we know how many groups we have? Lacey, how many groups? How many teams? 6 teams. And do I know how many total people I have? Connor, it's 48. So there is my problem there, which I'll ask you again. When you have a missing number, what should you always do to figure out what to do? Kendall, think of an easy problem. Let's just say 6 times 2 is 12. If I didn't know this was a 6, what do I do with 12 and 2 to get 6? So I get 48 divided by 6, and that's going to give me my P, which is 8. And again, please bear with me because I know some of you had 8 in your head before I even finished writing that problem down, but that's not the point. The point is to see this pattern stuff, because when they get really hard, you'll say, oh, I remember doing that. We just put it in this thing and blah, 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 blah. See, you have to crawl before you can walk. You have to walk before you run, and you have to run before you skip, and you have to skip before you
Trip.
oh, that's what rhymes. Skip before you do the triple jump. And you have to do the triple jump before you win the state track meet. And you have to win the state track meet before you win the national track meet. You have to win the national track meet before you go to the Olympics. You have to win the Olympics before you go professional on all the professional track teams there are. Right? See how that works? Last one. And if we get it right, we'll have 3 cheaters. No, there'll be homework either way. How about this? Monica raked and filled 28 bags with leaves. Monica raked and filled 28. By the way, this problem will tell you how smart you are. With leaves. This is where, if you get this, you are in the upper 35% of 40% of students. On each trip, she could carry 4 bags. On each trip, she could carry 4 bags. On each trip, she could carry 4 bags of leaves, I should put there, yes. 4 bags of leaves. How many trips did it take her to carry all the bags? How many trips? Again, I know you already know what the answer is. Don't care. I do, to a small extent. I shouldn't say I don't care. It's not the most important thing to me. How about that? So this is another one of those grouping things where we have the number in each group times the number of groups is a total. I'm going to do it over here. Number in each group times the number of groups. It doesn't work very well. This is where you'll see how you fare in math. What word in that big story problem is a group of something? Now I'll give you a clue. There's a couple you could pick, but only one of them is the right group for the problem we're doing. You'll see. Aiden says
Trips. Trips.
trips is a group of
People like walking back and forth.
trips is a group of Chloe.
Wait,
Well, in the larger sense it is. You are right, by the way. Most people don't get that right, but we got to figure out what a trip is a group of. You could say a bag is a group of leaves, and that's true, but there's nothing in here asks us how many leaves we're taking, because that would be an awful lot, I think. Trips is correct. Trips is a group of what? A trip is a group of, Chloe? Yeah. Each trip is a group of 4 bags. Okay? It didn't ask us how many leaves, a bag is a bunch of leaves, but that doesn't have anything to do. So, the number in each trip, do we know how many bags we could take in each trip? Ephraim? We do know, we could take 4. Do we know how many trips? Nope. What do we pick for a letter there? How about the letter T? Do we know how many total bags? 28. So that would be nice work there, Aiden, because most people right off the bat say, well, a bag is a group of leaves, which it is, but that doesn't help us with anything in the problem. That's what. And then if you think of that easy problem, let's say 3 times 2 is 6. If you're missing this one here, what do you do with 3 and 6 to get 2? Divide again. And 28 divided by 4. It would take you 7 what? You are smarter than most 5th grades. At least 5th grades this year. That never really gets old. Okay, that's, so please, 5th grade, listen. The book, Lilia, the book will ask you to write an equation. When they ask you to do that, that is this. They'll give you this problem and say, write an equation and solve it. They want you to do this. If you're writing an equation, you are going to put a letter in there somewhere. If you don't have no letter, it's not really an equation. Sometimes the letter's at the end. Sometimes it's 3 times 4 equals t or something like that. But you need to write an equation. This is the part they're looking for, and then you solve it.